What is up, guys? It is your boy Jay here from the Movie Minute. I'm doing a review today for Neon's Aurora. It is a film with Mikey Madison, I think is her name. I probably should have done the research beforehand, but I just feel like I needed to get this review out. So, the only movie I know this girl from besides this was the Scream movie back in 2022. I didn't see her in anything else, but she looked familiar to me even when I saw her in that. So it's possible I've seen her in other things and I just didn't really put two and two together with it. This movie is basically about a stripper who sort of falls in love with this Russian oligarch, like Russian billionaire's son. They get hitched, and then like some crazy, the trailers make it look like, the parents don't like the fact that he married a stripper, and you think, oh, they're gonna go on the run, and it'd be like a Bonnie and Clyde situation. Nope, nope, that is definitely not. Now, granted, it could just be me from the trailer that thought that. Other people could have gotten a completely different tone or vibe from it. I know it's not a normal one in the channel. Most people probably won't watch this review because they didn't even know that this movie existed. I didn't. I knew it kind of existed out there in the sphere. Like a lot of art houses were watching it or showing it. I didn't think that my area down here was going to get it, but I had seen so many good reviews of the movie. It was getting praised critically. It was out of a film festival that like got it the distribution rights, I think, to go wider in theaters. And I watched a trailer for it. It piqued my interest, and so I went to go see that on, I want to say, Saturday of. I want to say Saturday is when I went and saw it, and it was interesting. Uh, I feel like the movie it's a almost 2 hour and 20 minute film. I think that could have been a little less than 2 hours, and it still would have done its part. It's a real depressed. I mean, it's funny. It's got a funny like story to it. She's real New Jersey, New York type woman in this, and there's a lot of funny parts in this movie, but there are also a lot of things that it's kind of like you don't leave the movie going, this is a feel good movie. It's not. It's got funny moments in it. The whole journey kind of feels like, I guess the best way to describe it would be like a day in the life type of scenario, but in like over a couple weeks. Most of this movie takes place in like a 24-hour period, or 24-hour period, or maybe even set like a 12, 13 hours or whatever. And that's pretty much where the movie stays for, I'd say, 50% of the movie. And it's just kind of like you're just kind of riding along with them. There's not a whole lot of violence in this movie. It's a lot of language and sexual content because it is, about a stripper. But I mean, it was interesting. Don't get me wrong. I think critics are pretty on spot with it. I think it is pretty interesting. I just would have liked to know that I wasn't going to be going out of this movie feeling happy, feeling good about the whole thing. And also, they, again, could have shortened this movie by about 15, 20 minutes, and it still would have been just as fine. Because there's moments that just drag on for too long, and you just start getting uncomfortable, and you just go, I don't really see why this is necessary to keep in here. There probably could have been a lot of stuff that could have been cut, but, props to them. I don't think it'll make a lot of money. If it comes out on streaming and you happen to see it, and you decide, oh, this will be interesting, give it a watch. It's worth it. I don't think it's going to be anywhere in my top 10 of this year, but it might hit top 20. Because I have seen a lot of garbage this year, so it's nice to see something that, while it doesn't feel refreshing, it kind of goes, oh wow, a movie that doesn't really need to push a whole lot. It just kind of like, hey, we just wanted to make something for you to sit along with, right along with the characters. You're there in the moment. You're not really, we're not doing anything big or crazy. So I enjoyed it. I'd probably give this movie. I'd give it a 4. I enjoyed it. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I don't really have a rating for it, like any crazy thing to drop with it. 4 out of 5 performance. That'll work. The Russian kid in this, I didn't really care for. Well, it's not that I didn't care for him. I just, he was all right. He wasn't like a crazy actor. There's people in here who are brilliant, more so than the kid, but I don't think he was supposed to be that important to have like a Oscar worthy performance, because he's not the main character. She is. But hope you guys like the video. If you have seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. I'd love to see other people's opinions. Give this video a like and watch all the way, so that way we can get my channel views up, so that we can start selling merch, because that would be really cool if we could start selling stuff to give out to the community. But until next time, guys, I've been your boy Jay, and we will see you again when we review Red One. Peace out.